good day to walk. It's not too hot. Overcast. So let's talk some energy for a bit here. Now, languages. Ooh, we got a train coming. We got some languages that basically they're ciphers. They keep some people out of knowledge and some people in it. When you learn enough of them, then you start to see different patterns, and you can find what resonates with you a little more clearly through the variance. That's how I grow. Some people, they find their language right away, and then that's what they stick with, and that's good too. My brother, for instance. Well, a lot of my brothers, I guess. We all got these languages that are kind of natural for us. Some, it's no language. It's just many. It's always changing. That's kind of how I am. I think that's a mutable trait. Gemini moon. Come on, Mila, let's go over here. You're freak mugging these people. There you go. Hello. Hey, good morning. So I like variety. I like to learn different things. It helps me to understand. And part of that understanding is determining what you are and what you aren't, who you aren't, what's valuable, what isn't. And just because we find things important or unimportant doesn't mean that it's an absolution for everyone. It's just you got to go with what speaks to you in this world. Now the world, the energies here, it's about disillusionment. We're breaking down, we've been breaking down into finer collections of psyche. People that resonate with society, a lot of people, they find their groups, their expression. They find their tribes, so to speak. It's just kind of funny that a lot of the tribes are backed by corporations. A lot of the narratives have been prepped and pushed through marketing, social media, politics, religion, fashion, all these different things. So when you over-identify yourself with a pop culture type thing, you become what that is. Just, you know, seems pretty basic. Some people, they do it because that's where their heart is, and that's fine, you know. You gotta follow what pulls you. Some people, they do it because they don't know any other way. They don't really know themselves. Or they want convenience, comfort, safety in numbers, that kind of thing. But the number is one. If you're not an individual, what are you? You're just a number. You're just something to be managed. And that's how I feel anyway. Now, of course, there are greater systems out there. You know, you're part of a society, you're part of a country, you're part of the world, essentially. And it doesn't mean you turn everything off and you escape, go to the mountains. You know, that sounds kind of nice. But you understand, well, how can I interface in this world, interact, be in this world without becoming it? That's step one, I guess, for me. And then how do I interface, interact, be part of this world optimally? to benefit myself and not step on another, not take the power away from them to do that. That's what I'm kind of learning right now. I think a lot of people are. So when you're on that path, you're like, well, if I can benefit myself, I can benefit other people. If enough people are on that path, they realize that eventually. And when you figure out what feels right to you, where your foundation is, you got your central locus of control, then you can interface with reality in a more optimal expression, with more impact. A lot of people have heart, and they bed with the beast in order to get their message, their perspective, their energy focused into something they feel has meaning. So they have to saddle up with governments and corporations and things that really, they're there to put on a front, essentially, and keep things running smoothly for the numbers game. And so they get trapped, you know, in their emotions, because deep down they know that what they're doing, it might make small impacts, but it's not really changing anything. And I worked with a lot of people in the corporate world that had that energy within them. They would join clubs and things and do all this stuff after work, but really they had no meaning in their life. They were seeking it, they were searching for it. And it's not me projecting, they told me that themselves. They wish they could do something that actually was meaningful. And I have always felt that way as well. I think most people do. But we don't realize it because we don't know ourselves, because we're trapped in the echo and the reflection. So it's one of these beautifully twisted dichotomies we work through. And it's alright. It's kind of fun in a way, because you figure this stuff out as you go. And one thing I've noticed is, even though I think I figure things out, it changes with time. Not only the meaning, but the gravity, the importance. Come on, let's go. That's dynamics and flow, you know. If you don't feel that, then try it. Figure out what is it to get you in that state where you can start to see the statics. Because that's how you peel yourself off of them. They begin to fade away. In these times with Mars and Venus in Leo, it's a purity of your essence, your spirit coming through. And if you got that, when you feel it, you're blessed in that moment. Doesn't matter what happened before that, it matters what happens now and in the future. And that's that Uranian square energy. Or if you've got prominent Uranus, you're going through an Uranus opposition, you probably feel that. So language, it's a unifier. When you learn a language like astrology, you can speak with anyone, you can understand anything if you put enough time and focus into it. Doesn't mean that other people are wrong, just means you see. It's vision, it's awareness, it's perspective. Makes you a little bit less stuck, a little less fixed. So in these times with Uranus and Taurus, fixed Earth, I'm a living example. I've got a lot of Taurus energy and I'm changing. And I'm doing it here online where people can see the transformation or the progression or whatever. You know, you see people that post things with pictures and stuff and it shows them growing their beard or their hair or something. Come on, look at it. And that's just another way of doing it. But to me, I like to live. I'm here to express, create, build, destroy, release all these things. So that's what I'm doing. So trying to find what you got to do, or you want to do, more specifically, what you want to do brings you to what you got to do. It's very simple. But we always look at the shoulda, woulda, coulda, past experiences, the negative effects of past mistakes, instead of realizing the mistakes are the progression of ignorance to wisdom through your application. So, I don't know. It is a nice day though, so I'll give it that. In any case, I hope you're doing good. Just keep your head up. Take care of the body, take care of the mind, and the spirit will shine. Alright, thanks for watching, listening, and being. There's a lot of nice churches in this neighborhood.